Hebrews 13:13 reads, "Let us then go to him, Jesus, outside the camp, bearing the disgrace he bore." I think that idea of going to Jesus outside the camp is vitally important. And we can put that in a bit of context. Verse 11 reads, "The high priest carries the blood of the animals into the most holy place as a sin offering, but the bodies are burned outside the camp." This is a reference to the Day of Atonement, that one day each year when only the high priest could enter the earthly presence of God with the blood of the sacrifice, ceremonially bringing the payment for sin. The priest would bring the blood, discarding the rest of the animal. And so, it says, Jesus also suffered outside the city gate to make the people holy through his own blood. Jesus never breached the curtain of the most holy place on earth, but rather his sacrifice was made in the presence of God that supersedes any man-made temple or tabernacle, and thus it endures forever. While his blood was spilled before the heavenly throne of God, his body was brutalized outside of the holy city, outside of the religious space. Let us then, it says, go to him outside the camp, bearing the disgrace he bore. For here we do not have an enduring city, but we are looking for the city that is to come. This text calls us to refocus our lives, to refocus our service and our worship. You see, under the Old Covenant, all arrows pointed into the religious center. All religious roads led to Jerusalem, through the gates, to the temple, and ultimately and exclusively behind the curtain to the most holy place, an inward focus. With the new covenant, its arrows out, an outward focus. Our prize is not an exclusive here and now, but an eternal enduring city. And the upward-facing path to that new promised land to which God calls is pursued through an outward focus, outside the camp, serving outside, leading outside, and bearing the disgrace that he bore. It's easy for us to think that our religion is best practiced in a special place on a special day of the week, that our worship is done best inside, but we're called outside the camp. It's more comfortable and safer inside, but we're called outside. Outside, where we will likely bear the disgrace that he bore, an outward focus. Outside, with an outward focus, is where we continually offer to God a sacrifice of praise, the fruit of lips that openly profess his name. And don't forget to do good and to share with others, for with such sacrifices, God is pleased.